So this is the standard speech that I usually give this time of year, because especially if you haven't been with me to hear it before, which I don't. There's a few of you that maybe haven't heard it, but so this coming Sunday is what? The Oscars. Okay, the Academy Awards. So what I always say, I want every single one of you to win an Academy Award. Because one, it gives you an opportunity to get up and thank everybody that you want to thank publicly. If it's your second grade teacher that changed your life, or mom and dad for supporting you, or whoever, right? You get this public forum to thank whoever you want. And it usually means a pay raise. And as I always say, I want you guys to make as much money as you possibly can doing this job, because you got into a job that there's no guarantee that you'll ever make a dime doing it. Right? If you go to university and you get a degree as a doctor or a lawyer or whatever, you could be pretty sure you're going to come out and get a job. You can go study this for your whole life and never make a dime doing it. So I want you guys to make as much money as possible. But keep this in mind. Awards for acting are silly. They're silly. It's an art form. Unless, to take, we'll just, because we're actors, I'll refer to the acting award. Unless all 5 actors or actresses, but I refer to the non-gender specific actor. Unless they're all 5 playing the same role in the same movie for the same director and the same editor, you can't compare them. It's not apples against apples. It's apples and oranges. So don't get caught. If you want to win one, great. But don't let it be a goal. Because one, if you never win one, it doesn't mean your work is invalid. And if you do win one, it doesn't mean your work is. A lot of people want to go, well, I won the award, it means you're good. Maybe. So don't get caught. If you, like I said, I want you all to win one so you can thank whoever you want to thank and make more money. But don't think it makes you better or if you never win one that you're less than. It doesn't matter. They're silly. Same thing, I'm not in the music field, but same thing with the music, right? Just imagine if every year, right? Just imagine if every year that they put out, a gallery of Van Goghs and Rembrandts and everything like that, and they gave an award to one of them. You'd be like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. That's what they're essentially doing with this. And remember, the goddamn award was invented because they wanted to promote movies that people weren't going to see so that people would go see them. Back when they invented it in the teens, I think it was in the 20s, right? The 20s? Okay. There was these movies that were pretty good that people weren't seeing because they weren't popular, so they invented this award so that people would go, oh, that must be good. So they would go to the theater and see it. That's why it was invented. It means nothing. So, I always want to say that. And then, second thing, I haven't said this for a while, but it's good that, I know that there's times where you can be in class with somebody and your personalities don't jive, so I don't like this person or I don't like that person. It's fine, but I would tell you to try to sweep that under the rug and be friends, at least friendly with everybody, because just based on odds, one of you will go on to become an A-list actor, okay? Or at least recognized, maybe not A-list, but a recognized actor, okay? And let me tell you that the minute that you become a recognized actor, and I've said this before, you'll never do bad work again. And what I mean by that is nobody's going to come up to you and tell you that that was a bad performance if you've been on a show or in a movie or anything like that, that you're of note. because the last thing they want to do is perhaps make you upset because perhaps down the road you could do something for me. So this is an important time to make friends, and when you guys are unknown, so that you have a collection of people that can still be honest with you. Because I'm telling you, there's nobody, maybe the director, if they're have a certain integrity, is telling The Rock that he's not good. If he does a scene that sucks, I promise you, nobody's going to go, dude, what the fuck was that? We got to do that again. And let me tell you, your work will suffer. So what's going to happen is that, all the people around him, or not just him, but anybody that is of note, right? They're surrounded by yes people, because people are afraid to go, that was shit. What the fuck? Look, David Fincher and, Martin Scorsese and these people will tell you, but that's not who The Rock works with. So what's going to happen is all these people are going to go, oh, that was amazing. That was great. And then the movie comes out, and if it's not good, guess what happens? It gets slammed. And they're like, what the fuck was that? Because the person sitting behind their computer doesn't have to be a yes man to The Rock, right? Or critics or whatever. And so, even if you become, you always want to have a somebody that will be honest with you and go, I don't know if that was any good, man. We got to do that again. We got to do that again. That was no good. So make your friends now while you're an unknown, because like I said, once you're known, you'll never do bad work again, because people won't tell you that. Because look, that's what I have to say about awards. But I want you all to win one, so you'll make more money, and you can say, I owe it all to Matthew. It wasn't from no, you don't thank me. Look, don't thank me. Thank the people that changed your life. Like it's your second grade teacher, or who's the person that made you want to be an actor to begin with. Those are the people that and mom and dad, or whoever was like pivotal in your life, that's not necessarily just acting. Do you know what I mean? Those are the people you think. And then once you win 2 or 3, then you can do what they all do and thank the producers and the studio and all that garbage. But hopefully you win 2 or 3 and you can do that. But most people win 1. I shouldn't say most people. The people that win tend to only win 1. Most people don't win anything. And so, yeah, that's what I had to say about awards. So don't get caught up in it. It's fun to watch, and if you guys are ever nominated and you get to go be on the red carpet and everything like that, go enjoy it. Don't be pretentious. Don't talk about nonsense. Just go have a good time. Don't take yourself too serious. You play pretend for a job. A lot of people up there think that they're curing cancer. They're not. Look, I'm an actor. I think acting is very important in our society. But as I always say, right? At the end of the day, if you go up there and you make a mistake, nobody dies on the operating table. So don't put too much into it. It's like, as far as an award goes, you put a ton into your work. You take it seriously. But if you're up for an award, you can, I appreciate it. You can say all this stuff that's nice, but don't make it think that you're better than what you are or aren't. Don't. It's just silliness. So